How's it going, everybody? PigBay here, PB for short. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Tier 9 Premium Cruiser, Pan-Asian Cruiser, the Dalian. Now, people have been referring to this as the Tier 9 Smolensk, you know, and it's all doom and gloom because, I mean, of course, we all know the Smolensk is pretty powerful at Tier 10. For her main armament, she's sitting at 10 130mm guns. You have 3 in the front that are super firing, so you can bow on and get 3 guns on target, and then 2 in the rear. For her torpedoes, she's sitting at 2 launchers per side, 3 torpedoes per launcher. They have about a 10.20 kilometer range and go about 66 knots. The damage is decent at 3,500, but you also get this torpedo reload booster. Essentially, you push that thing, it reloads 1 torpedo launcher, so you can be an Akatsuki essentially. But it's torpedo reload booster 2, which has a lot faster of a cooldown. Now, the other thing she comes equipped with is smoke generator 1, and you get 4 of them. So coupling that with the commander skill Mistweaver, you know, you have a good amount of smoke. And I learned today that she pairs very, very nicely with Friesland, because it also has 2 charges of smoke, and the smoke kind of lines up perfectly, you know, because I think it has smoke generator 2. Anywho, we had pretty much the whole match of having full concealment and smoke. Now, the next thing that she has really going for her is her concealment. It's very respectable at like 6.6, and then you add another 3% for refined coal. Now, what this means is having such a low detection range coupled with a main battery range of 11 kilometers, this allows the DD to stay in your gun range all the way from 6 kilometers to 11 and just trying to get away from you. And the AP does pretty good damage to DDs. Now, the bane of this ship is carriers. They 1 spot you, 2 they can do a good amount of damage for you. You don't have a lot of health. You're very, very squishy. It's going to be the bane of your existence. I know you have DFA too, but it really doesn't help at all. Now, the other thing to be mindful of is sap, man. That shit is devastating. I've been nailed by Christopher Colombo's and Lepanto's and have not really enjoyed it. Also, Vermont really hurts. But yeah, this is something you got to be careful with. Again, it can be a very effective ship, but you know, you can get punished really, really easily, so you really need to know what you're doing to play this boat. So I wouldn't really recommend this boat for people that haven't perfected their Minotaur play or Smolensk. It plays very similar, but I just feel like this thing just eats damage left and right. The one thing I would love to have is some type of radar or sonar skill. Say you're charging a smoke screen, you know, it'd be nice to spot the DD, but the ship is still strong even without it. And honestly, that might make the ship a little broken for the tier. So where I find that the ship excels the most is during domination matches, because you can just go into the cap and then, yes, Bella?
I'm looking for Mommy's headphones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, domination matches. This thing can really dominate those caps, especially if you're rolling with a DD. They'll spot the other DD for you, and since you have such good detection range, you can get a lot closer and just completely wipe them out. Like, this thing can farm, but I think it's so good at killing DDs with AP. It's honestly my favorite role for this ship. Hit the DD with 2 torps. Nice. One thing I think I forgot to mention was the reload for the torpedoes. It's 45 seconds, which is actually pretty quick. So you can definitely spam them out there, you know. Turn, launch one side, turn and get the other side online. And also don't forget about that reload booster. And since it has that 10.2 kilometer range, they are great for area denial. Now, is it worth it? That's gonna depend if, you know, it suits your playstyle. It's good. I like playing it, but it has a lot to compete with at tier 9. Plus, there's a lot of, you know, predators for this ship too, because tier 9's when you start hitting that battle cruiser range, and they're armed with 305s, and they can just mess you up. But not only that, you gotta remember you're fighting against tier 10s a lot of the times. So there's Vermont, Christopher Columbus, Lepantos, just the Republics. There's just a lot of predators out there for this ship. But this thing can farm. You can get fires. It's a 4.5% chance, and the thing reloads every 5 seconds, so you can farm battleships. One of the downsides, in my opinion, is this freaking camo, dude. It is horrible looking. I know some people like it, some think it's a meme. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. If I were to go for one of them, I think someone leaked the Silk Road one. That'd probably be my choice. This one is definitely better than the historical. The historical doesn't really add anything I want. And it makes me sad that this one is the better one that we got here. The Silk Road one makes it more torpedo focused. This one adds gun range, so you know that's always nice too. And a little warning for people playing DDs, man. Like, this thing will eat you alive. It's no joke. Like, running into one of these at 6.6 kilometers and then just having it beat the crap out of you to 11 kilometers, it's a little rough for them. So there's gonna be a learning curve for them. Now, this match was very DD heavy, so yeah, this thing was really able to shine. Fired mostly armor piercing. Didn't get to really farm out any battleships to show you guys, but I can show you what it can do to these very DD heavy meta games, and it just wipes them out. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please consider liking and subscribing to support the channel. But yeah, until next time.